Please stay tuned for the program which follows. Blockbuster entertainment by our guest artists, the 1988 International Quartet Champion, Chiefs of Staff.
Sunshine, oh, what a splendid array, I say, the sky isn't blue, for a red rosy hue is there in the air today, because I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. Everything is rosy now, looking at the world, and everything that passes seems a rosy hue somehow. Why do I feel so spry? Don't wink your eye. Needn't guess, I'll confess, certain someone just said yes. In a bungalow, all covered with roses, I will settle down, I vow, I vow. I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, and everything is rosy now. I said goodbye to Mr. Sorrow. How do you do, Mr. Joy? No need to worry about tomorrow. Look at me, yes, and you will see a soul as happy as can be. Can be. Now, why do I feel so spry that I won't deny? Well, don't wink your eye. I'll tell you why. Sir, you need fresh jeepers, I'll confess. Certain little someone, she just said yes. In a bungalow, all covered with roses, I will settle down, I vow, I vow. I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, looking at the world, and everything that passes seems rosy hue somehow. I vow, I vow, it's all rosy the old songs, those good old songs for me.
Hey, we happy to be here tonight, singing the old songs and celebrating that barbershop style. And in beautiful Eugene, Oregon, right? Is the weather always like this out here? If so, we're coming back. In the meantime, let's take a little trip down memory lane.
Oh, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days. Remember, sweet and Lyne and Harrigan's fine, to mention a name or two. Little Annie Rooney by the old mill stream. Heart of my heart and peg of my heart and doodly-doodly-doo. That's the way my dad and mother used to sing it. Sailing away on Harmony Bay, your rolling ring was new. Babyface and honeysuckle rose. Yes, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days. They wrote them in the good old days. Those ever-loving good old days.
How about I want a girl who's just like the girl by the light of the silvery moon?
Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Some of these days, if I'd my way, the old soft shoe. Hum along and whistle if you know the chorus. What'll I do? It had to be you and Mexicali Rose. Keep her to that Yankee Doodle boy. Yes, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days.
Watch it, Becky's
toe, tap, rhythm. Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Sway right with Come along and whistle if you know the chorus. Can't forget them. T for two, that Yankee Doodle boy. Yes, the greatest songs of all, the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old, ever-loving good old.
Yeah,
They wrote them in those ever-loving good old days. Those good old days. 2, 3, 4, good old days.
Yeah, the good old days, the good old songs. Isn't that what barbershop is all about? Sure it is. But once in a while, a song comes along from a different place than we normally get barbershop songs. Maybe it didn't come from the turn of the century or that old piano bench in the parlor. Every once in a while, a barbershop arranger will search as far afield for a song as maybe the Broadway stage. And he'll hear a musical with an unlikely name of Cats. And he'll hear a song in there that'll capture the essence of moments like these. Moments reliving old memories with old friends, making a whole bunch of new memories with our new friends.
Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is smiling alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Memory, alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. Life was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and the street lamp stutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Burned out ends of smoky days, the stale coal smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, and another day is dawning. Touch me. It's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. It's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory. Look, a new day's begun.
Let's have some fun. Why not?
My dad used to say, find a girlie right away and bring her on home today. My father was a widower and we lived all with no one in our home that we could call our own. But sad to state, I grew to hate that weary, dreary life. Made up my mind I'd go and find a loving little wife. I met a little dear and courted her a year. And oh, what pretty things I used to whisper in her ear. I used to call her baby. She seemed like a baby to me. When she said that we should wed, you bet I was glad. Then I took her home and introduced her to Dad. That's when I lost my baby. For Dad had coin, you see. She never even stopped to say ta-ta. Next day she turned around and married Pa. And just to think I used to call her baby, and now she's a mother to me. Yes, sir, lost my baby. No, sir, told me maybe Dad has got my baby now. Baby face, you got my cutest little baby face. There's not another one could take her place. Baby face, I'm alone, forgotten. How could you be so rotten? I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. I used to call her baby, but since she's my mother, oh gee, anytime she comes along and sits on my knee, she don't seem to have the same attraction for me. And just to think she was my baby, it's got me up a tree. Now when my evening prayers have all been said, amen, she always tucks me in my little bed. And just to think I used to call her baby, my little baby, and now she's a mother too. I don't want a girl, I don't even need a girl, I just want my
Mama!
My dear old mama!
Thank you. You guys are something. What a great crowd. We can listen to you all night. Even you folks up there in the cheap seats. That's terrific.
Oh, there's some of them. Oh, look at them all.
You know, ever since Dick and the gang invited us to come out and sing in Eugene, and it seems like it was 100 years ago, but it actually, we normally about 2 years in advance we do these things. We've been wanting to get out here in the worst way. So we took 101. No, I'm only kidding. That's the best way. Two of our guys came out early and they did that thing up the coast, and they said it was just gorgeous. This whole section of the country. Do you realize how beautiful this is out here? Chicago's right in the middle of a cornfield.
I was kind of hoping to get snowed in so we could stay out here.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mentioned how bad we want to get here, and we do, but we always leave home with a little bit of reluctance. This, of course, as you know, is a hobby with us. We do it only on weekends. And Timmy, our tenor, by the way, he works for Commonwealth Edison, which is always met with a huge round of indifference.
What is it?
Beloved utility company. Yes. Anyway, while he's celebrating this occasion here on the stage with us, the rest of his family is back in Chicago celebrating the birthday of his Aunt Lulu, who is 99 years old tonight.
Today's her birthday.
Today's her birthday.
Thank you.
And she's a neat gal. She's our biggest fan. You know, Timmy felt real bad about leaving on such a special occasion, so last week he was going to take her out to dinner and have a little kind of pre-celebration with her, and he said, "Come on, Lulu, let's go out and do the town." She said, "Oh, I'd like to go out with you, Timmy, but I can't because I got a date." And he said, really?
This is a true story.
He said, how old's the guy you're going out with? She says, he's 104. He says, well, I hope you have a nice time. So off she went on her date, and the next night she's sitting in front of the TV doing her knitting, and he said, Lulu, did you have a nice time on your date? She says, oh, I had a pretty good time, yeah, but I had to slap his face 3 times. Timmy says, you don't mean to tell me he got fresh? She says, no, it wasn't that. He says, I thought he was dead.
Oh my God.
She was a right feisty old gal, you know. You know, we mentioned the Broadway stage. Here's another one that comes from the Broadway stage, also from an unlikely sounding musical.
What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love and left me alone like this? What kind of eyes are these that could not see what could be seen by everybody else but me? What kind of clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am.
Thank you. Thank you. That might be too much mine today. What do you think?
Wow, great. Not bad for a little fat kid, huh? Ah, we kid, you know. Chucky also has a job in real life. Chuck's a commercial artist by design. He can't help it, actually. He was drawn to it. And we want you, I think they're getting hostile.
I don't blame him.
We want you to know that he's taken this hobby of ours very seriously indeed, because 3 weeks ago, Chuck joined Weight Watchers. And so far, he's lost 21 days.
I get it.
You know, we talked about the old songs a little while ago. Oh, you know, we keep talking about reasons why we love to come places and with the bittersweet emotions that we have once in a while. Saturday nights is always tough to leave Illinois. I don't know what's going on out here, but we got lotto fever back in Illinois. Man, we have a state lottery that keeps building up week after week. They say this week it's worth $45 million. Who couldn't use lots more of that long green?
Money, 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 lots of money, 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 lots of money. Ain't it funny how I'm always out of money? Oh, maybe what I couldn't do money, 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 with plenty of money and money, in spite of the worry that money brings.
Just a little filthy lucre buys a lot
Of things, and I could take you to places you'd like to go, but outside of that I've no use for dough. It's the root of all evil, of strife and upheaval, but I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money and you, oh baby, what I couldn't do
with lots and lots and lots and
lots of money, and you forget the worry that money brings. Just a little filthy lucre, just a little buys a lot of things, and I take you places both high and low. Outside of that,
as you well know,
I've no use for dough, the root of all evil, of strife and upheaval, but I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money and money, 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 and money, 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 and money.
Well, working our way down the quartet brings us inevitably and regrettably to the baritone. Every barbershop quartet must have a baritone. We are no exception. Choruses aren't so lucky. They need to have more than one. Okay. You can always, by the way, recognize the baritone in the quartet. He's the guy with the thick neck and the flat forehead. And that's because when you ask him what his part is, he goes, I don't know. And when you tell him what it is, he goes, oh yeah! That hurt. The baritone part in our quartet rests in the somewhat shaky hands of Richard Kingdon himself. Okay. Go ahead. Don't be bashful. Kingdon. Yeah, he's got it coming. And he's going to get it. Because Dick also has a job in real life. Dick's job falls into that oxymoron category. Of course, you know what we mean by oxymorons. Those are the two-word phrases that we put together, but they usually don't go together. In fact, usually the words are direct opposites. There's lots of them. Phrases like jumbo, shrimp. Okay, I get think about that for a minute. Yeah, oh yeah. There's a lot. Pretty ugly. Yeah.
That one's awful good.
Military intelligence. Postal service. Happily married. Dick's job also falls into the oxymoron category. Richard is a government worker.
When I hear Dixieland jazz and razzmatazz, I long to hear piano roll blues. I want to hear it again, I want to hear it again. The old piano roll blues. We're sitting at an upright, my sweetie and me, pushing on the pedals, making sweet harmony. When we hear ring-kitty-tink and we hear pling-kitty-pling, we come a closer it seems. And while we kiss, kiss, kiss away all our cares, the player piano's playing razzmatazz. I want to hear it again, I want to hear it again. The old piano roll blues. Let me hear piano roll razzmatazz. How I love that Dixieland jazz. I wanna hear it again, I wanna hear it again. The old piano roll blues. We're sitting at an upright, my sweetie and me, pushing on the pedals, making sweet harmony. When we hear ring-kitty-tink and we hear pling-kitty-pling, we cuddle closer it seems. And while we kiss, kiss, kiss away all our our cares. The player piano's playing Razzmatazz. I wanna hear it again, I wanna hear it again. The old piano roll blues, piano roll blues.
Oh, won't you play?
Please won't you play it? Please don't delay it. Why don't you play those low down, the old piano roll? Razzmatazz.
What's the matter? Ain't you got no homes? Now I'm only kidding. Of course we'll do another one. I'm stalling a little bit now for time because it's time to talk about myself. I sing bass in the quartet, and my name is Don Bagley. I don't usually like to talk about myself because I'm kind of a humble guy.
We don't like it either.
And I also have a job in real life, but there's nothing particularly funny about it. I'm an anesthetist in a hospital. So somebody laughs, right?
I think everybody did.
For those of you who watch MASH, I'm the guy they refer to as the gas passer. It's kind of a cute little nickname they have for anesthetists. And as I said, there's nothing particularly funny about what I do, and I don't want to get too serious either, Lord knows, but I would like to take this brief opportunity to set the record straight about a much maligned profession in our society. I want you people out there to rest secure in the knowledge that the doctors of today are every bit as dedicated as they used to be. They really are. Just because they don't make house calls anymore, and people always complain their bills are too high, and they suffer from that terrible malpractice problem, it doesn't mean that they're not the same warm, wonderful, caring professionals that they've always been. I work with a surgeon, for instance. The guy is fantastic. Nothing is too good for his patients. If you can't afford an operation, he'll touch up your x-rays for you. Well, he's a great guy. He had a patient not long ago. He only gave him 6 months to live. Now, the guy couldn't pay his bill, so he gave him another 6 months. You know. There was only time, you know. He called one of his patients recently and he said, "Mrs. Jones, your check came back." She said, "So did my arthritis."
We get records.
You know, we're going to be up in the lobby afterwards. We've got some albums and some tapes up there for sale. We've got one that's brand new. It features the song that we did from Cats, that Memories thing. And it's so new the ink is still warm. And it gives us an opportunity to meet you and get to know you a little better and to shake your hands. You know, and just so come on up and say hi to us. And you don't have to buy one of our albums if you don't want to. Of course, we don't have to shake your hands either.
Don't listen to him. It's time for us to close our part of the program, and we have a special song that sings of goodbye. Goodbye. Can you really say goodbye? How can a kiss become bittersweet when the loving days are through? And why do life lives become incomplete. I ask only this of you. Kiss me one more time before we say goodbye. You can't be leaving, not really leaving. Put your head upon my shoulder, please don't cry. And dear, I'll try to hide the tear that's in my eye. You said at the beginning that you would always stay. Now you're the one who's winning, and I'm the one to pay. I can't be just friends with you. I'll never try, never try. So just kiss me one more time. Just hold me one more time. Please kiss me once before you say